Good morning. Last week in Milwaukee was the most exciting, unifying, and strongest Republican convention in modern political history. The American people are rallying around President Donald J. Trump and his America First agenda. Compare that to the Democrat Party that is in absolute freefall. Backroom donors, Democrat elites, and their stenographers in the mainstream media conspired in a direct attack on democracy, which overturned the will of 14 million Democrat voters who elected Joe Biden as their nominee. And make no mistake, the American people know that Kamala Harris owns Joe Biden's catastrophic and failed policies, from the inflation crisis to the energy crisis to the crime crisis. And the number one issue facing Americans, no matter what district across America, is the border crisis. And Kamala Harris is Joe Biden's open border czar. By every metric, Harris has failed to secure our borders, advancing far-left Democrats' failed open border policies and the needs of illegals over the safety of American citizens. Yesterday, I introduced a resolution condemning Kamala Harris's role as Biden's open border czar. Every elected Democrat is responsible for this border crisis, along with every other aspect of Biden's failed and feckless record, which brought skyrocketing Biden inflation, surging violent crimes, chaos, and weakness around the world. Looking to tomorrow, at the Speaker's invitation, we will proudly welcome Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to address Congress. This address comes at a time when Israel is fighting against barbarous terrorists backed by Iran for their very right to exist. House Republicans will always stand with Israel and will not rest until every hostage kidnapped during the horrific October 7th Hamas terrorist attacks is returned home. While House Republicans have repeatedly voted in favor of providing Israel with necessary military aid, the Biden-Harris administration and far-left Democrats have turned their backs on our most precious ally, electing to withhold this aid and side with the radical pro-terrorist base of today's Democrat Party. It has never been more crucial to show the world that America stands unequivocally with our most precious ally, Israel. It has been 10 days since the horrific assassination attempt on President Trump. Yesterday, we heard from the Secret Service Director, Cheadle, who provided no new updates, was unable to answer the most basic questions, and confirmed to everyone that she is not qualified to keep our nation's leaders safe. She must resign. The American people deserve answers, and House Republicans will not rest until we have transparency and accountability. Today, we are joined by my fellow New Yorker and Oversight Committee member, Nick Langworthy, who traveled to Butler, Pennsylvania to see it firsthand. He is helping to lead the charge demanding accountability from the Secret Service. Nick.